All right, everybody, it is spring. The weather outside's beautiful. We have these beautiful blue skies, just a little bit of a breeze, about 70 degrees. The top is already off the Jeep. I have it off here to the side where it's a little bit out of the way. Next is the doors. Now, in order for me to take off the doors, I need to do something about my side mirrors, because here in Nevada, you need to have side mirrors, otherwise you'll get a ticket. So that's an issue, number one. Number two is I don't want to have to worry about taking a fuse out of the fuse box because the dome light. So that needs to be addressed. And come on, the doors are going to be off. You're going to want to do something with your foot. So I need a foot peg. Now this is where this product comes in. This literally just came in. I just picked it up off the front door. So let's go ahead and open this guy. This knife should be a little bit sharper. Alright, let's see what we have in here. Like we got a little bit of a pamphlet, some business cards. I will definitely be putting a link to these guys in the description because if this is half as good as I'm expecting this to be, it's going to be sick. So, link to the description, take a look below. Looks like a little paper. And apparently there's a tool in here to actually take off the doors, so I don't need to go through my toolbox. Which is great, because I hate finding stuff in there. So, here's the mirror part. Put that off to the side. Another mirror. And here's the meat and potato bits. So let's get these unwrapped. Who doesn't want to do that with their Jeep? This is going to be great. Especially out here in the desert where it's not too cold or too hot. Weather is just right. So here we go. So I don't know if you guys can kind of picture this just yet. So we have this bracket that slides into the hinges where the door goes, up here and down here. And I'll zoom out and show you guys this a little bit better. I believe this is where the mirror attaches. And then it folds over and kind of closes and turns off the door open switch. So this should be pretty good. I'll get the other one unwrapped and attach the mirrors. Found the tool, by the way, under here. Looking for it forever. Dreaded blister pack. Oh. Oh, that was pretty easy. Thank God. Alright, look at that. There you guys are. I figure now would probably be a good time to take the doors off. You can actually do most of this by hand. It's not that difficult. 1, 2. I'm just gonna grab it from up top. Open the door. And in theory, it should lift right out. It's not that heavy. So now you can see what I was talking about earlier. This switch is what controls the dome light up there in the back. So if I press it, it'll turn it off. And if you don't have this little piece of kit, you'd have to take a fuse out. So this should save us some time. Okay, so that's the hinge. These guys go just like so. Guide it in. And then we close her this way. So as you're pushing it down, actually put it down a little bit too far, pull that back out just a bit. Okay. So you push her down, and then this little guy hooks around where the door strap goes. That stops the door from opening too far. So you just kind of gotta line everything up and push it all together. So I'm gonna fiddle with this for a sec. So my door attachment down here is aftermarket. So what I went ahead and did, and I loosened these 2 bolts and then tucked it around back behind so that kind of grabs it as it goes in. Then I retightened these so it torqued out the top bit, and these are not going anywhere. So the way this works now, after I get the mirror installed up here, of course, is you can put your foot down here, kind of, lean out and spot if you're crawling over a rock up on the front tire or something. It gives you a view of the back tire as well. You just lean out the car. Of course, hopefully you have your seatbelt on. And this bar goes across that switch, and make sure the light stays off. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing over on the passenger side, because like I said before, these are aftermarket. These aren't stock on the TJ, so I changed these. So that doesn't fit quite like it should, but still works. A little bit of a pro tip here. If you push this down and then swing it over, it'll keep it from kind of pushing against it. So you can kind of push that over, and then you can swing the rest of the mount over. So I still gotta loosen this bottom one, but that'll just keep this bar from just pushing against it and snapping that off, which will lead to bigger problems. So just push that down when you swing it over and you'll be set. So installing the actual mirror part itself is pretty self-explanatory. This slides over. There's like a little plastic bit in the inside so it doesn't squeak, I'm assuming. That guy goes in there. You have your little washer. If I can do this one-handed. Washer. And this guy slides right over the top. And you tighten all this, and then you can adjust the mirrors. And that is pretty much it. All right, so this is what they look like from the inside. I just finished putting this mirror on. Get that adjusted, and I'll clean that off with a rag before I go out. But like I was saying, so they make this assembly for the CJ, JK, JKU, and the TJ. So pretty much every Jeep model you can imagine that's a Wrangler at least. And it slides over the same way. Of course, it's a little bit different shape for depending on what Jeep you actually have. It'll look like this if you have a TJ. I'm assuming it'll look different if you have a CJ or a JK. So just bear that in mind. But the idea is the same. So this is pretty sick. So you have your mirror here, mirror over there, and they're fisheye like I was saying before, so it's not just like a small bit behind you. And it's kind of nice because these are really easy to adjust and grab out, so you can adjust them for rock if you're looking for rock, or if you want to look higher for, I don't know, in case you want to. But you have your little footrest on the outside because, you know, that's cool. That's nice. You don't have to use your running board. I mean, you could use that if you wanted to, but this is here. This is kind of the whole main purpose. So take your doors off. This slides in. Of course, it'll be faster because you already have your mirrors on it, and you're good to go. You can go hit the trails instantly or drive around. You got those beautiful sunny days for spring and summer. You just go right on the trails. So let's just go do that. Let's go out into the desert. Let's hit the road. Alright, so we finally made it out to the backcountry, picked up these two along the way, and we're just checking out this new piece of kit. It's pretty good so far. We're going to keep testing it out though. So we're back in civilization, covered in dust, freezing cold. Really cold, but it was fun.
It is really cool.
Very fun. Seriously? What even is this? So we got back in late last night. We ended up spending more time out there than I thought. If the little off-road section of the video is a little bit shorter, it's because we got lost a little bit, so we did some exploring and found a new valley, so that'll be cool. That'll probably be in another video. These were superb off-road when it came to looking at the trail, just kind of enjoying it. The ability to stick your foot outside the Jeep is something that so many people overlook, but once you do it, it's one of those things, it's a habit. You just want to keep doing it. So this is perfect. You got your mirror, you got your switch turn off, and you got your outdoor foot peg. So if you want to check these out, these are from Kikbax Off-Road. Huge thanks to Matthew Harvey for making this video possible. There'll be a link in the top line of the description if you want to check these out and put these on your Jeep. I would totally recommend doing this. It's not that expensive, and it makes taking your doors off so much easier. Nothing to worry about. Just take them off, hit the trails like we did yesterday. And as you can see, the car is completely filthy. These worked perfect. We did a little bit of rock crawling. Most of it was like high-speed rally type driving, so for everything it worked fine. I mean, the Jeep, as you can tell, is covered in just like a fine layer of powder dust. So I'm off to the car wash right now and to go fill up the Jeep. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, Kikbax Off-Road, and I'll see you guys next time.